How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another Goddess of Genesis video. So for today, we're going to find out what happens after we unlock the 10th Awakening. So let's say you got all the resources here and then you unlocked PvP damage. So what happens is your next screen actually looks something like this. Okay, so what is Genesis and Oblivion? What's going on here? Okay, so when you press select, on the left we have Genesis, on the right we have Oblivion. If you take a look at the stats, the stat previews of what happens when you select either branch, it seems like the stats are exactly the same, right? Same HP, same physical defense, same strength, same magic defense. However, the pact effects is where the things change a little bit. Okay, so on the left you have HP percentage plus 15%, which is huge. You have physical evasion plus 10%. You have more PvP damage slash reduction. And on the right you have 5% strength, 10% crit, and same thing, 10% PvP damage and reduction. Okay, so the resources are these specific keys, and where you get them is actually just by doing elites. However, you can also collect these from events, because currently there is this bounty event going on right now, and they give out a ton of keys that way. So we're gonna go ahead with the Oblivion path just to see what this looks like. Okay, so if you press select over here, choose Oblivion Storyline Pact Effect. You may change this anytime in the future. Okay, Pact sealed. Okay, so we unlock 5% strength. Is that random? I'm not sure. We get a little bit of stat bonus, so it's like a further awakening from here. Oh, so we only unlock the 5% strength over here, and we can change our branch by just paying 10,000, which is not much. So we unlock the first one, then the second one, then the third one in that order. So it seems like if we press the evolve, we need to be level 65 in order to unlock the crit plus 10%, and then I think level 70 where we unlock the final PvP damage reduction plus another 10%. Okay, so the pack stats, this is what we have right now. So this is the stats that we're looking at, which is, yep, that's quite a big improvement since. Okay, random input over here. I managed to get my first 6 win. Finally, this is the first time that I've done this. So it's just 6 pieces, 280,000 and 200 more honor. Not much. Okay, it's really not much, but it was fun winning those few rounds. I felt very accomplished from that. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the difference in the damage that I can do. I mean, obviously I can't show you what was before, but at least I can show you, like, I can give you an advice based on my own personal experience, whether is that change really a lot or not. Okay, so wow. Alright, okay, so let's finally test out the new and improved Lilith. Okay, so as you can see, there is a little thing next to my Lilith, next to the shadow icon. So it's a wing. Okay, so that signifies Oblivion. So that's the path that I've chosen. And as you can see on their team, they do have a Lilith and their Valkyrie with the further awakenings. Okay, so that's that. She should not have petrified Dracula. Wow, I keep forgetting names. Dracula, she should not have petrified my Dracula. Should have gone for my Valkyrie at least, because you do have a Lucifer after all. And my Dracula has already done whatever he had needed to do anyway. So that was quite a lot of damage, to be honest. Chopping off 50% of their HP right off from the start. That's quite a big amount of damage. I'm not gonna be able to jump anywhere in my triple strike, so I'm just gonna have to. You know what? Let's just go for the healer. Hopefully this is enough. Okay, that was enough to one-shot the healer. Awesome. Okay, so Jester is really OP. And we're going to be able to tank the Lucifer, deal a little bit of damage based on our cancer, and we are good. So I'm going to, like, protect my Lilith for a little bit, because the next hit she's going to do a huge amount of damage. And hopefully that will be enough to snipe out their Valkyrie. Who knows? Okay, I will be able to stack another charm stack. And then we are going to see how much damage that will do. I mean, they have a Dracula, but they're not using it. I find that very odd. I find it really odd. Okay, it's unfortunate that my Lilith went before my Chang'e, because my Chang'e is being slowed. So as such, I had to use my Hattori to get rid of that shield over there. So let's see how much damage 2 stacks can do. 313,000 damage. Okay. But how was that possible that the Valkyrie still stood around with 50% of her HP left? I don't fully understand how that works. Was she on a shield? Okay, I think she was probably on a shield, but could she have been on a shield that was so huge? So that was a win, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so people are just trying to skip the 3 fighting chances to clear out their dailies. So as such, we're gonna go ahead and do some PvP runs. This is gonna be really quick because firstly, there are no AI. The AI is gonna be pretty reckless, okay? They're gonna be really reckless. They're gonna be just doing whatever that they were. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, that was something. So that Lilith that it had was super fast, okay, more than 200 speed because my Dracula is already at 200 speed. That hurt a lot. Oh my goodness. That previous one, that was crazy. Okay, so that's the Lilith that I want to achieve. So let's see with this this Soul Link over here, how much am I gonna do? There's a lot. That's a lot. Yep, that's really huge. Okay, I can go ahead and one shot their healer. I think. No, oh, that's possible. Okay. So even with the Spirit Link, that was still possible. Obviously, we're looking at Jester right now. Jester is a pretty remarkable hero. Not gonna lie, he's ever since I've used him with weaker. I know this is not a showcase on Jester, okay, but ever since I've been using him with weaker equipment, weaker artifacts and stuff, weaker awakening levels as well, than Hattori, I have realized that Jester is just so much more useful in so many ways. Because he has the ability to skip their interceptors, which makes all the difference most of the time. Okay, big damage time. 5 stacks of charm. Let's see how much we can do. Boom! Instant kill. Okay, awesome. So that was that was really big. The damage that okay, there's a really obvious damage difference over here. So I think it might be a good idea to chase levels than to chase characters. I'm not sure. It may, in my opinion, it may make more sense to do more refills from the start of the game so that you level up faster, based on what I'm seeing. So that you level up faster and also you get to unlock all the awakenings much sooner. Okay, much sooner than the rest will. Of course, I think a whole bunch of people. Well, we just took out the shield, the Moon Lantern just like that. A lot of the people will definitely be spending their currencies on summons. But I think if you're gonna be a little bit more savvy with your resources, I think it might make a little bit more sense to go with more refills. Okay, it really seems like having the levels really gives you that huge advantage. Because every 5 levels that you gain, you get a ton of stats from the awakening. Let me see. Dracula's gonna go next, and then my Chang'e, and then my Lilith, so I can just go ahead with the attack buff. Right, that was good. So I think if my Chang'e goes, she's going to expose the Lilith. I'm just thinking from my Jester's point of view. Okay, so if I do this, I'm going to expose the Lilith over there. Okay, maybe not, because there is just a probability for that to happen. But even then, my Jester would be able to do... Okay, my Jester would be able to take out the Chang'e. Oh, I ran out of resources. But that's fine. Okay, so well, this is clearly a win from here. Next, really big damage. Okay, I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so even though I only have 2 DPSs, it's more than enough. Wow, they are fully stacked on the other team. Okay, that's crazy. But generally on the normal arena, you meet players who are like, wow. You will meet players who have a lot more. Players who have less speed. Okay, they have less speed. Sorry, because it's very hard to be competitive in the world arena due to the kind of requirements that you need. You need to have a lot of speed, a lot of defense, just a lot of stats in general. Okay, so I'm gonna break the shield. Hopefully, pop that Artemis on the left. Nice. Yeah, so you need a lot of stats on world arena itself. So it's very normal to meet players here that you can actually outspeed and perform a lot better in. But anyway, this round is also gonna be an easy win for us. Nothing much to say over here. It's done and done. And yeah, so that's the problem of having a 3 DPS comp. There's not enough sustain going on in your team. Okay, on with the last fight. Okay, the reason why I'm avoiding the guy on the left is because he's from my guild itself. and he has like 42,000 ratings. Okay, and that's only his top 5. So I'm not gonna try my luck on him. I know exactly how strong he is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so from the start we got one of our DPS frozen, which is gonna halve a lot of our. It's gonna halve my damage. Yeah. Okay, so Succubus Lash, they do not have the Soul Link up just yet. Let's see whether it's enough to take out at least one of their DPSs. Ooh! Wow! Yes. Okay, so that means that's a dead Lilith. Fantastic. Okay, so that's really huge amount of damage. Okay, so with that said, I think we can end off the video over here. So that's like a showcase on the insane stat growth. Okay, I'll just call it insane because it has been quite significant. I can definitely see a huge improvement in my damage over here, and of course you get that really nice little wing next to your character, which is very, very awesome. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, let me know down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you as always in the next video. Thank you.